Okay, so this is Nuvole Bianche. Not sure how to say it. So like we said, it's an E minor, and you have to watch out for the F sharp. The introduction is in 4/4, and it's a lot slower. And then when we get to the main part, that melody is syncopated. Remember that word? Syncopated means we hear a sound a note sounded on an upbeat and carried through a downbeat. So, for example, we hear in the first measure 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. So we have that rhythm almost all the way through this first and second section, the variations after going back and forth here. We jump up to here. Okay, I wrote finger number suggestions. I can send you a picture of those. So you see the left hand has a pattern. There's a certain chord pattern. It continues all the way through. So each section will cycle through those chords. Like here, we're holding it for two bars, and then this for 2, this for 2, and this for 2. See if you can figure out which chords they are. And then in the next section, you see the left hand changes to quarter notes. So then you just have to watch out for that syncopated beat against the quarter notes. You'll hear it in between. You'll hear it in the recording, and like they sound like they're happening in between. Dun, dun, dun. Can't do it here because I'm holding with one hand. So just be careful with the rhythm there. And then of course we got to change in the left hand, and now this broken chord, this pattern. Okay, so the left hand and right hand are kind of going back and forth in eighth note, eighth note. Let's see here. And then in this section, the next section here, measure 31. Now we've got that dotted quarter rhythm, which is also syncopated on the 1 and 2 and 3 and. Okay, so watch out for that. And let's see here. Measure 5, 6, or 7, 38. Watch out for that tie there. Okay. And then also the bottom notes, a couple places here, and on the next page, we're going to hold those down. You know, we've done that before, where you hold it down while the right hand does, and where the upper fingers do something else. Okay. And then we go back to left hand quarter notes. And then that, see where it says Ral? Looks like Ral. That's short for another music word called rallentando. And it's similar to retard in that you slow down, but it's a little bit more like if you're coasting, like let's say you're riding your bike and you're approaching a stop, and a little before you just coast and you kind of let it, you know, the bike take it's a little more gradual, a little more subtle, rather than like putting your brakes on, if that makes sense. And then the very end is exactly like the beginning and slows down. So hope that helps.